Hey guys, so I just want to talk to you a minute. Someone that I follow posted a video. They was having their own Mounjaro for weight loss, and they are having a hard time dealing with the food thoughts and the giving in to cravings. And they were just wondering, is anyone else going through that? And kind of was beating themselves up about it. And what I want to say to anyone else that may be on a weight release journey, that is feeling down if you give into cravings or beating yourself up, I want you to realize that this is not a sprint, that this journey that you're on, this new path, takes time to get used to. You might have been obese 20 years, 30 years, 5 years, however long you've been obese, how long you've been having a food addiction. It didn't come overnight. And so healing from that is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time and being consistent, continuing to work on yourself, healing yourself. A lot of times it's not what we're eating, it's what's eating at us. A lot of times we have trauma that we haven't healed from, that we haven't taken to God to let Him help us to deal with it and heal from it. And a lot of times when we're eating, it's because of feelings that we're having that's coming up that we don't want to deal with. So we go and we pacify it or mask it or put a Band-Aid over it by going to food. That's our addiction. But what you have to do is realize that sometimes you can't go around the problem. Sometimes you have to go through it to get to the other side. So when those feelings are coming up, sometimes it's just good to sit there and sit with those feelings. Allow yourself to sit with those feelings that you are feeling. Recognize them, own them, and let God help you to deal with them and heal from them, rather than running to food to try to mask it. Because unless you do that, and I'm talking to myself as well, unless we do that, nothing's going to change. We have an addiction. We need to be healed from it. And a lot of times we don't want to feel that pain. We don't want to feel those emotions. We're so used to numbing everything and being in a society where a lot of times you are looked frowned upon from having emotions or feelings or expressing yourself. But you have to learn that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to need to sit in those feelings and deal with them. And once you do that, it will get easier. I'm on a journey. I'm trying to heal my relationship with food. It is by no means easy, even with the shot. Now, I don't take Mounjaro for weight loss. I take it for my type 2 diabetes, and weight loss is a side effect of that. But I am on a journey along with that, using that tool that may be for my type 2 diabetes, but I'm using it also to help me to look at food differently. Not look at food as bad and good, but just realize that there are some foods that is more nutritious than others. And I am on a journey trying to choose to pick those food more than I pick the ones that are not as nutritious. But if I have a piece of cake, if I have a soda, if I have a piece of candy, even though those foods may not be the best and most nutritious for me, I'm not looking at those foods as bad foods. And I need you to stop looking at bad and good, because that's why you're probably beating yourself up about it. Because instead of looking at it as just food that every now and then you can have if you want, you're looking at it, ooh, is this bad food? I'm not supposed to have that. Ooh, I'm on this weight release journey. I'm not supposed to eat this. People are going to talk about me, this, that, and that. Let me tell you something. You have to do what works for you on your journey, not someone else's journey. This isn't their journey. It's yours. It's unique to you and you only. There may be other people that are on a journey, but they're probably not taking the same path as you. Their path that God has them on is not going to look the same as yours. Yours is not going to look the same as theirs, and that is okay. You have to stop beating yourself up about mistakes that you feel you're making. At the end of the day, You want to be consistent in whatever it is you're doing. And if you're being consistent and putting better choices in your body, the results are going to come despite any choices that you make that may not be the best. So I just want to encourage you and anyone else that may be watching with that, as well as I'm encouraging myself. We have to give ourselves grace. We have to give ourselves mercy. We cannot beat ourselves up every time something does not go exactly as we think it should go, or it's exactly like someone else's journey is going. At the end of the day, it's going to take time to get this off. It's going to take time to heal from that addiction, but it is going to be so worth it in the end.